It was bad.
The first 3 or 4 hours, after I was done, there's a couple hours, it looked like I didn't do anything. I was going to take a picture and show it to you.
Oh, I should have. I'm thinking the same thing, dude. I was like, I should take pictures of my truck like midday. I had shit. At one point, I pulled out of this one driveway that I've never been into, out on Groundhog College, that stupid back road. I pulled out of this driveway, and it was kind of like a dip. I didn't think I was going to hit like that, but I hit. And all my shit just came off the shelves, and everything just went on the floor.
That sucks.
I was like, oh, this is how this day's going to go. And that was like an hour and a half into my day.
That sucks. And then you
I
had to
couldn't
fix
believe
it.
it. Couldn't believe it.
But of course you have to fix it, right?
I had to fix some of it, but it was rough.
I put on live stream. Put on live stream on YouTube. I'm gonna see if we get any new subs. It's not a big deal. If anybody chats, I'll chat. But usually, what's up, man? So, what made you decide today? Were kids, girls busy today or something?
No, I usually go out to breakfast with my dad on Sundays. He's in the hospital still.
He's all right?
Yeah, he got his kidney out.
He didn't get no infection or nothing, did he?
Not yet. He's still in a lot of pain. We're going to talk to him today and find out when he can go home, but his surgery was on Thursday, and he's still in there. He didn't eat for almost 2 days. He wasn't hungry.
Well, hopefully
he was in so much pain.
Thanks, thank you. Appreciate it. Hopefully he doesn't get infections, because that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, the infections are the worst. My mom's friend, one of my mom and dad's best friends, she sent a picture to us of when my parents were in Germany with them years ago. That's a great picture.
Where is that?
Germany.
Yeah, it looks like the Alps somewhere.
With Germany.
What's up?
They used to go on all these crazy European trips, dude. And my mom's wearing puffy jeans.
Those are the 80s. Yeah.
80s
Awesome
style.
stuff.
Yeah. I'd like to know exactly where that exact... I've been to Germany. I'd like to know exactly where that exact cross is. And go there.
I don't know where that is. I never saw a cross when I was there.
I gotta find out where that cross is. Somehow.
148. Yeah.
I'd like to have another picture of my mom and dad.
We should go to Oktoberfest.
Where's that at? Oh,
Munich.
Germany.
Yeah.
Munich.
I went there once.
Yeah, man, they definitely. It's amazing. I was 17 when the first time I went to Germany.
Yeah.
And I was younger than that. I was probably 16. But my grandma was my chaperone.
Oh no.
We went with a school trip, and we had to have chaperones. But my grandma went with me. She paid for it. But a lot of my buddies, we all went from school, and different people went as chaperones. But I remember our first night there in Frankfurt, Germany.
Yeah.
We flew into Frankfurt. It was an awesome trip. It was like a spring break. We went to Germany, Switzerland, Paris, France, and London, England. All in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But I remember Frankfurt, Germany, that first night we were there. We went out to dinner. Get all these cheeses, sitting at these big long wooden tables. And my parents signed off that I was allowed to taste the beer.
Right.
So I ordered a beer. Me and my buddies ordered a beer. And it was in a stein like this tall.
Yeah, right.
And my grandma was like, that's enough. You can just have the one.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I was feeling good.
Yeah.
And it was a big mug. It was one big one.
That's pretty good.
Probably a 32-ounce mug.
Yeah. You gotta be careful in Germany, man.
Oh, it was good beer.
Germany that beer will
It'll
kick your
destroy
ass.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yep.
I was there when I was in in the army and I was there in Italy for 2 years. I went to Germany a lot. Like I was probably over the 2 years I was there. I probably spent about 2 months in Germany. Like where like we went to temporary duty in this place called Kaiserslautern, which is like by Ramstein Air Base.
Yeah.
It's like there's like the big Kaiserslautern, and then there's Ramstein Air Base. It's like where everybody gets medevac to from like war zones and stuff. Like, and then or they get shipped home. If they die, they go through there. And then, so, Kaiserslautern, we were there for like a month. Oh my God, it was so much fun. But I went to Oktoberfest once. I went to like a couple training areas. We did a couple of training exercises in Germany. But one time I went to Nuremberg. There's a story about how like I was in the barracks one day, and I guess my roommate was out partying with some fat girl or whatever. So I guess he told her where he lived, and they came to visit him one day, and there was this fat girl and this skinny girl, and they had a bunch of flowers. They came in the barracks and they're like, "We're here to see Jim," and I'm like, "I don't care, just go sit in the room." And then all of a sudden, this skinny girl sitting on my sweetheart. And then this skinny girl sitting on my dick, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Random dick?
Just random, just pussy coming my way. That's how Germany is. Like they're just free. Like you go into a club and girls will dance with their shirts off. And
another place I always wanted to go to Germany,
Ireland. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like Guinness. You know I like Guinness.
I love Guinness. That's why I brought Guinness to us the other day. I almost brought one today.
Yeah.
But you said this place, and I know they don't have a BYOB here.
No.
You can't bring it out. Because my buddy and my neighbor that I worked for at the HVAC company, one time we were here in the corner back there, and there was a waitress here that was really flirty. And my buddy went out to his car and got 2 cans of beer and brought them in his pocket. And he's like, you got some glasses for us to put these in? And Kelly got really mad. We had beer.
Yeah, she doesn't want that filth in here.
Yeah, she's like, I can lose my business from that shit.
She doesn't want that filth.
I don't really drink much beer, but I do like Guinness. I'll definitely have a beer today later. The Phillies are on, but they're not. It's not on air. It's on the internet.
Are they playing regular season now?
No, it's still spring training. Yeah, because if it was a real game, it would be on the air. I don't know why they keep doing these Phillies games that are just on the internet. Yeah. They're not airing them on TV. They've been doing it a lot, and it's fucking annoying. My buddy's down at spring training right now, but I don't think the Phillies are in Clearwater anymore. I think they're somewhere else for spring training. They're playing somewhere.
Spring training is pretty fun to go see.
It's amazing.
You been there?
I've never done it, but I've always wanted to.
I didn't go to
every year. I say I'm going to do it, and I
never went to the Phillies one, but I went to the Mariners one out in Arizona.
Yeah, I definitely want to do it one of these years. My father-in-law and I say we're going to do it every year. We were going to do it, and my buddy Kevin and his brothers all went down they've been down there since they left the day after St. Patty's Day to go down there. They left on the 18th. And they wished my dad a happy surgery because my dad was getting surgery on the 20th. They texted him happy surgery day, but they were like, you should come down with us. I was like, I can't. One of these days I'm going to use one of my vacation times to do that. Go down for a week. That's where my wife's from, Clearwater. Someday if I have some extra cash, I'll buy a little spot down there, just like a vacation spot that we can go down and stay at, but I'll rent it out through the year. And anything in Clearwater, you'll make money during spring training. Yeah. So I have to rent it out during spring training.
Yeah. When I was in Arizona, I was there for a year.
Dude, it gets hot there.
Yeah, it gets hot like in Phoenix. Where I was stationed, like it's like 5,000 feet elevation, so it's not as hot as
it can be hot.
Phoenix is like I think it was like 270 miles away
Yeah.
from where I was, and my aunt, one of my aunts lived there at the time I was there, so I would go see her, and then we went to see Kendrick. I went to see Kendrick the Junior play, you know. So like, I was there, and he hit these two bombs like while I was there. I was like, that's amazing. Like it was like it looked like an airplane in the sky before it came down. Like, and the bat when they hit the ball that hard, it's so much louder than being at the stadium. So,
We should go to a Phillies game sometime.
yeah,
I love. That's the one stadium. I love the Sisson Bank Park.
Yeah.
I love that stadium. But I do miss the Eagles playing at the Vent.
yeah,
The Vent was perfect for football.
yeah.
Like,
They would have had regular grass and
it was amazing.
Yeah,
I love it. Except it just smelled like piss everywhere.
yeah.
Because walking through the alleys, like through the walking up the highway, like walking up the canals, walking up there.
Yeah. They used
Because
to have troughs.
everybody went out there to piss.
Yeah.
Like everywhere.
They had troughs in the.
My dad had season tickets there for years. I started going to Eagles games in my mom's stomach. That's how long my dad had season tickets. My dad had season tickets for over 20 years. 7 tickets to every single game.
Yeah.
Every game.
But I guess like when they went to the.
When the new stadium started, when they started building it, shortly after they toured the Vent, they wanted my dad to pay something ridiculous, like $2,100 a seat, just for one seat, just to hold the seat to get season tickets for the new stadium.
Yeah.
And that money that you were holding your seat didn't even go towards your season tickets.
Right.
Just because you had to be on a list to get season tickets in the link. And my dad's like, it was like a spit in the face.
Right.
He's like, well, I just won't renew.
Right.
So he just didn't get them.
Yeah, I like football, but I don't necessarily need to be at the game. Like
I like the link. The only thing about the link I don't like, they did close off that one corner, but it was like a wind tunnel. It was so cold and windy in there. The way that they built it, the way the wind came through, it was awful.
yeah.
But I like to go to I would always make sure I went to the Dallas games all the time because I teach in Dallas.
Yeah.
And Kelly loves Dallas.
Yeah.
So does Buster Bowles.
Oh no.
It's a huge Dallas fan.
No.
Yep.
What a loser.
I was joking with what I said the other week. I was like, so are you a Yankees fan too? She's like, no, I like the Phillies. I'm like, well, that's good.
You got off. You're 1 for 2. I could care less about hockey and basketball.
I like Flyers. Flyers are on today at 3.
Yeah.
They're on today. I like the Flyers.
I did watch those guys when Lindros was playing, but
It's a fast sport.
yeah, I went to a couple of games there.
Yeah.
Sure. That's me, I think. Yeah. Thank you. They don't listen.
Yeah, boy.
They don't listen.
Just threw your eggs right on there. What do they give you, like a side plate? Or no, that was on that plate, right?
Yeah. It's all right.
It all goes to the same place.
Yeah. I mean,
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I kind of like to keep it separate, but
Got people posted on there?
yeah.
Like, hey, what are you eating there?
Sausage gravy. Sausage and biscuits gravy.
It's good.
It's kind of loud in here, so that's why I'm not talking too much.
Now what is that? Just live on Facebook?
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube?
Sorry, dude. I I'll spend time with you, but sometimes I have to play this. Enjoy. It's really good. And my buddy, he has this. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, son. Good stuff.
It's good. It's really good. It's like reminds me of military style breakfast. My wife didn't come today. That loser. She got all showered up and everything. I thought she was going. It was like,
She wanted to play her video game.
it's so stupid too.
And have some time by herself. Maybe she wants to go out and look for more chickens outside.
No chickens?
Are they all dead?
Yeah, cat got them. I didn't have a proper
Fence?
yeah.
Enclosure?
I thought they were alive for a long time.
We can build a new one.
Yeah. I gotta take my fence down. I'm so lazy on the weekends. Like my fence has to come down in my yard because it keeps getting blown down more and more every day.
Do you have a fire pit?
Not yet.
Get a fire pit and burn it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Like,
If it's not too windy today, I might have a fire pit. It might burn some shit in the yard.
my wife is crazy sometimes. Like I'm trying to, I have my issues. I have issues, but like she doesn't listen sometimes.
They never do.
Like I'm trying to work and pay for everything, and then she spends money on stuff that like she doesn't even need. She works, but then she spends all of her money like on some
shit?
yeah, like that game and other things, And so now I'm stuck paying for everything, and now she's making me pay for her Uber to get to work when I can't take her, and I'm getting more and more pissed about it. I'm
Did
like,
she take an Uber today?
yeah, no, no.
Oh, no, she's off today.
Yeah. So like the part that pisses me off is like I don't want to pay for Uber because it's like paying for another car. Like it's annoying.
Like paying for an Uber, you might as well get another car.
Right.
But you need to get a license.
She's just annoying. She's just annoying me. I'm like, good thing I didn't get laid off because I'd be really in trouble.
Oh, I know it, dude.
This is so good.
I got something like that, similar to that, on biscuits at Green Street the other day. When I went there with my buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, biscuits. The biscuits are good.
'Cause they let me walk out on Thursday. They kept me as extra. And the plan was to let me go unless they really needed me.
Yeah.
And Greg let me walk out. So I met my buddy Ian at Green Street. And after breakfast, because that was my dad's surgery that day. After breakfast, I went right to Paley Hospital. And then I still had to wait like 2 hours before he got out of before he got into his room. They had to clean a room for him.
Yeah, what? They had a new room for him?
They had to clean a room
What?
so that he can get in. There was someone else in the room, so they cleaned it real good and then got to move him in there. But I did get to go see a buddy of mine. Just had surgery in there also.
What?
In his intestine. He had a diverticulosis and in his intestines. So they had to cut a portion of his intestines out and then sear it back together. And he just got out yesterday. And he was around the corner from my dad, like a few doors away. It's nice to see him in there.
What's up, Melinda? Sorry. It's for the fame and fortune, you know.
He does a ticket.
Congratulations on that. So I got eggs too. My buddy's taking a piss. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so me and my friend come out to breakfast sometimes and we're just eating. I could go for some more iced tea. I will play games later. Yeah, what am I going to do today?
I'm trying to think of something I can put in the crock pot today to slow cook.
I like the, I don't know why, but I like making meatballs in the slow cooker.
Me too.
Like,
Like meatball sandwiches and shit.
but like what I like to do is, I think the best sausage is either like Bob Evans or what's the other one? Bob Evans or the other.
Hillside Farm.
Yeah, something like that. Don't get like the store brand sausage is nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right if you're just gonna eat it. But like,
You want one?
yes, please.
Okay.
But like, the part that the reason why I'm saying that is that I like to make my meatball with sausage and beef. So like, I'll put like, you know, the breading and stuff, like the breadcrumbs and the onions and all that shit in there. My wife loves it.
I'd like to make some kind of meat, like some kind of gravy like that.
It's like
Cook that in a slow cooker.
I think it's like flour.
Yeah, a lot of flour. Some flour, baking soda, like all the spices.
What's up, Demetrius? What's up, Dimitri? Just having breakfast with my buddy. This place is like becoming a madhouse.
So it gets busy after like 10 o'clock.
Everybody went to church.
Yeah. Well, that's what they get. They get the after church rush.
Yes.
Top rate coming up. It's coming.
7 months, I think. I mean, even now,
I got like 4 months. 4 months. I can't wait.
oh, there's so much bullshit to get there.
Yep.
Like, we should be, the way they hired us, like, it's kind of like the
I should be
expedited.
further ahead already. I got screwed.
It only took me a month to get my seniority, you know that? Did I ever tell you, like, from when I started,
That's good.
it took me a month. Like, as soon as I started working here,
It took me like 6-7 months. It took me like 7 months.
it was like I was already qualifying when I started. You know what I mean?
I started in 2020, that first season. And then they were going to give me, they liked my performance through peak. So like, we definitely want to keep you on. I remember Damascus telling me, he was like, during peak, or no, wait a minute, no. Yeah, they kept me on. Then Dan Meyer, if you remember him, he kept telling me to wait. This went on for like 3 weeks after peak season. Going into January, they're like, yeah, we're going to get you on a qualify round. It's like, oh, Manny's not going to let us do it. You're going to have to wait till summer. It's like, what? So they threw me back to, but we want you to stay on, but you got to go back to preload. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, but we're going to let you drive. So they let me drive on Saturdays, which they usually don't let a lot of the guys that first come in drive on Saturdays after their first peak. So I'd come in and take out bulk trips, but I'd still work preload on Saturdays. I'd drive around to pickups and bulk trip, like stuff, like little stuff on Saturdays. So about 3 o'clock. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then after that, I got thrown back to preload 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. 5 times I got thrown on preload. No, I mean, but that following July is when I got my seniority.
You know, like the thing about, like, from the time that I started there, like after I stopped working at FedEx, I was at FedEx Ground before I came. And Anthony Brett, I was working in Glen Mills. He's like, yeah, why don't you just go over to UPS? So I went over, I basically quit the other job right away and went over there. And I was like,
you met him when you were at FedEx?
yeah, I was doing FedEx Ground for about a year. And the guy that had it, Glen Mills, was selling the contract. So once he sold the contract, I was like, well, that means I can't work in Glen Mills. And they tried to get me to become like a manager for them, like kind of like a swing driver manager type. Like I was going in, like making sure everybody was ready for work and making sure everybody was covered, you know. But I was like, there's no way. I don't want to be like a swing driver, because the way that FedEx had it set up, you had to like load every stop into your phone and to know where you're going. Until I really knew Glen Mills well enough to didn't have to do that. But like the part was like I was doing like Moton, you know Moton, and oh, thank you, I appreciate it. And Birdsboro, I was doing some Birdsboro and Moton and Morgantown. So I was going all the way from Exton out to those areas on the turnpike. And then I also did, when I started, I was in Conshohocken. And then I would go down from the Conshohocken facility to Glen Mills. So I did Glen Mills for about a year. Or about 8 months, and then they put me out in Birdsboro. And then I was like, I Then they try to get me to do that management thing. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, screw that.
So then Ryan or Anthony Brett, like I would see him out there. He's like, go check out UPS. So it's kind of like a timing thing, like a lucky. Kind of got lucky in the timing, you know. It didn't even cross my mind until he said something. Go check out UPS. We're hiring now. I was like, okay.
And you came in what, 2001?
Anything else?
I think we're good.
Do you want to go pops?
I think I'm good right now. Thanks for that.
I'll bring your chocolate.
No, let me turn this off. I'm done. Thanks for the 4 likes.